Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my Shop My Stash again. I literally just woke up. I was planning to do this yesterday. Actually, I did do this yesterday, but for some reason it all got deleted. I think I just don't know what I'm doing with this camera sometimes. So we're going to be shopping my stash, but before we shop my stash, we're going to talk about all the products that were in here that I used last week. So the first thing in here is the Pretty Rich palette. This is the Too Faced Pretty Rich palette. So this palette, I really did enjoy it, but there were problems with this palette. In my opinion, I feel like this palette has a little bit of issues, and the issues are with some of the shadows. Some of the shadows just don't work that well, in my opinion. I feel like the chunkier, more glittery shadows have issues. I feel like they just are hard to stick onto your eyes. I have no idea how to get them to stick. I used the Too Faced glitter primer and I still had issues. They would stick fine at first, and then all of a sudden before the end of the day they would be down underneath your eye, and it just looked horrible. So I'm not so sure about this palette. I cannot recommend this to you guys because I feel like it's just a really messy palette. So if you don't mind having to deal with messy glitter, then that's one thing. But for me, I would say this is a pass because I feel like there are glitters that you can work with that are easier to work with, and this one just is not easy to work with. So I wouldn't recommend this to you guys. So I don't think this is a good one. The next thing I used is this right here. This is the Becca and Chloe Malika little palette. So this is the palette they just recently came out with. I really like this palette. It reminds me a lot of like the Hourglass for some reason. I feel like it looks like Hourglass. It even feels like Hourglass. It's very smooth in consistency. The colors are beautiful. They're not too bold. They're not too bright. I feel like you can work with this really easily. These two right here were my favorite to work with. The highlighter is absolutely amazing. The bronzer right here is beautiful because it's not like glittery or anything. It's more like a smooth, silky type of texture. I love this palette. This one here I do highly recommend. I think it's very nice. I've never tried one of the Becca face palettes before from like the collections of like the collaborations is what I mean. I've never tried any collaboration palettes, so this was my first one and I really love this one. So highly recommend it to you guys. It's very nice. The next thing is the Becca and Chloe. This is their little, what is this called? I think it's like their alphabets or something like that. Oh, it's the Sweethearts. So it looks like this right here. I don't like this at all. So here's what it looks like when you get it. It has like this little piece of foam at the top, and then here's your letters in the bottom here. The letters are fine, but the problem with this is it's very messy, first of all. Second of all, the packaging to this is so cheaply made. It's just cardboard. They could have done a better job with this. To begin with, they could have made this look a lot nicer, but they just didn't. They didn't take the time to try to make this be a nicer packaging. This is just weird. I think that the letters themselves, they do work, but it's a very bronzy, not bronzy, it's more of like a shimmery type of glow into your skin. So if you don't mind more of a shimmery type of glow on your skin, you're not going to mind these. They don't remind me of anything I've ever tried, to be honest with you. I was going to try to compare it to something but I've tried, but honestly, I cannot think of anything that they remind me of. So I'm not in love with these. Not at all. The next thing is this right here. This is the Laura Geller. This is the Spackle Under Makeup Primer. I do love this. This is very nice. If you have dry skin and you're looking for something to give your skin that extra boost of hydration, this is really good. This doesn't give you so much hydration though that you feel like, oh my gosh, now my makeup's gonna look all smeary or anything like that. It just gives you that extra little push of boost of hydration. So really do like this. So if you're looking for something just for a little bit of extra oomph, this is good. The next thing is this right here. This is the Laura Mercier. This is the translucent setting powder. This is like a holy grail for everybody. I do think it's very nice. Do I think it's the best I've ever tried? No. I think it's very nice though. So I cannot really use this under my eyes. Under my eyes, it makes me look a lot more older than what I am. So I just don't enjoy it that way. So here's what it looks like. It does have like the little sifter right here. It's good, but like I said, it's just not for under my eyes. It works really well for my skin though, like for my face, like my cheeks and stuff like that. It works good for that even with dry skin. So I do think it's good, but just not for under my eyes. The next thing is the Laura Geller, I'm sorry, not Laura Mercier. This is the Laura Geller Baked Radiance, the Liquid Radiance Foundation. This says color correcting pigments in it. I don't know how that works, but either way, this one you first pump it out, it looks very bright yellow. And then when I put it on my skin, somehow it just matches really well. Even in the sunlight, because I was like, maybe it's just matching in my beauty room and I'm like going outside and it's going to look really silly. But it doesn't. It looks good all around. So whenever I put this on, it just looks really nice. So I enjoy this. I will definitely be keeping that in my collection. The next thing is the Benefit. This is the foolproof brow powder. So if you guys have never tried this, I highly recommend it. It's so easy to work with. I love how they give you kind of like a little bit of an idea on how to put it on. So this goes in the front of your brows, this goes on the tail end of your brows. It works absolutely amazing. I do love this so much, so I am going to be keeping this. Works really well, and it's super easy to, like, it's compact and it's really cute. Look how cute the packaging is. That is adorable. So love that. The next thing is this right here. This is the Too Faced Born This Way. This is the multi-use sculpting concealer. This is one of my favorites. I know a lot of people don't love Too Faced because I don't know why, but a lot of people just have a bad taste in their mouth about Too Faced, but I really do love Too Faced. I think they're a very good company. I think that a lot of their products are really good. That palette that I just tried though was mediocre at best. So this though is very good. It doesn't look cakey under my makeup or anything. I can put this over top of my foundation. I can put it under my foundation. It works really well. It's a giant bottle. This is like a ½ an ounce. So, and it says it's super coverage. I totally agree. It's very good coverage. So if you're looking for something with really good coverage and it's a big bang for your buck, totally recommend this. The next thing is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is one that I did not like for the longest time. I was like, I don't know if I like that or not. And then once I started using it again, I was like, whoa, where have you been all my life? You are so good. So I really do love this mascara. So happy to keep this in my collection. It gives my lashes a lot of length, a lot of volume. It's not super wet. It's like one of those perfect consistencies. I love the wand to it. Everything about it's really good. The packaging is like metal, so even that feels a little luxurious. So love that. The next thing is something that is leaving my collection. This is the Laura Geller. This is called the Filter Corrector Color Correcting Balm. This does nothing for my skin, literally. The only thing that really helped me in this whole thing right here was the orange shade on top right here. This color helped a little bit, but the purple shade, I didn't notice it really did anything. The green shade, whenever I put it on, it literally looked awful. Like underneath my makeup, it made it look like I had dry patches, and I do have dry patches, but it accentuated those dry patches. So do not recommend this, and I will not be keeping that. That is leaving my collection. The next thing is the Becca and Chloe, or no, I'm sorry, Becca. This is the Chloe and Malika, their lip product, and it's in the shade, oh my gosh, what shade is that? I have the package here. This is, oh my gosh, I can't even read it. Cupid's Kiss. I can read it. Cupid's Kiss. This is really nice. I do love this. I love the color to it. I love the pigmentation to it. Everything about it is absolutely gorgeous. It is just a really beautiful lip color, and it goes on so smooth and creamy. I absolutely love this. I want to get some more of these. The packaging is really fancy too. The packaging does that little number where it seals by itself. Look how fancy that is. That is just really good. The next thing is this right here. This is the Natasha Denona. This is called the Duochrome Top Coat. So this one's in burnt terracotta green. This is gorgeous, guys. You can use this on its own, or you can top this over top of shadows. It is absolutely beautiful. Let me show you a little swatch. My nails need to be done. I know they look horrendous. Look how pretty that is. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I do recommend this. It is so good. They were on sale at Sephora recently. I don't think they're on sale anymore, but they were on sale. So if you grabbed a couple, good job, because they're very good. Then the last couple things in here are these right here. So this is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I pulled this out like almost by accident, so, but this is really good. Everybody was complaining that they don't like this. They say it's too thick and everything. I think it works really well for acne spots. So that's what I think it works really well for. So for me it's good. It also does a good job because it's such a light color. It does a good job of just giving me a little bit of brightness under my eyes. So I love that. The next and last thing is the Too Faced. This is the Shadow Insurance Primer. So this is actually really good too. The only thing I don't like about this is it doesn't give me any kind of color correcting. So I like a primer to give me some color correcting, and this one does not do any of that. So not my favorite for that, but as far as helping my makeup stay on longer, it does a great job. So that is everything from last week, and one thing will be decluttered from my collection, like I said. So we're moving on now to shopping my stash. We're going to go to our cute little basket here, and we're going to go to the foundation drawer. I do have a new foundation I want to use this week, so it's sitting right here. It's the Laura Mercier. This is called the Flawless Lumiere. Is that what it's called? This is the Radiance Perfecting Foundation. This is the one I am thinking I'm going to use this week just because I think it's going to be really lovely. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So here's the packaging, of course, and then you open it, and then here's the foundation. So I shade matched myself on to Sephora and it said that this is my color. So I'm hoping they're right. So we'll have to see. It said compared to the NARS, which I know the NARS is my perfect shade. It said that this would be a good match for me. So we'll have to see. Only time will tell. Now we're moving on to the palette drawer, which is all of the new palettes over here. So in here, we're gonna go into this drawer and figure out what we're gonna use this week. I don't know what I want to use, to be honest with you. I don't know. What do you guys think I should use? I wish I could just ask you directly. Which one should I use? Should we use a Natasha Denona? Should we use the Natasha Denona Safari palette? This is one I haven't really tried much, so I think we should try this one. Let's do that. Natasha Denona Safari palette. So that's the one we're going to use. I don't think I have any cheek palettes in here. Pretty sure there's none in here, so we're just going to go with that one for an eyeshadow palette. That is the one we're going to use. Now we're going to move over to here, and we're going to go into primer. So into the primer drawer, we're going to, hang on one second. Okay, now that we're in the primer drawer, I had a hard time fixing my camera. The camera was like stuck for some reason. Okay, so now we're in the primer drawer, so we're going to pull something out of here since we're using it, the Laura Mercier. I don't know if it's going to be hydrating or not, so I think I'm going to pull something that I know for sure is hydrating. So I think we're going to go back to this one right here. We're going to try to use this up this year. It's kind of like in a project pan. This is the Marc Jacobs. Can you see how much I've already used of this? This is almost finished, guys. So I'm hoping to use this up this year. That is a goal. So we're going to use that again. Now we're going to move into the blush palette. So in the blush palettes here, I think I want to use the Naked Cherry. Do you think we should use that? I don't know. I don't know what I should use. Is there a blush single that I'm... Oh, wait. You know what? We have this one right here. This blush single right here that I haven't really used. This was a freebie with like a purchase. So maybe we'll use that instead. We'll use that blush. That is the blush we're going to use. Now, as far as highlighter palettes go, we're going to look in here. And I think we're going to go with the Dior Backstage Glow Face palette. So this is one that I got at Sephora, and I really have only given it a couple chances, so I need to give it a little bit more tries because you got to give our makeup plenty of chances before we can give it a full opinion, in my opinion. That was a lot of opinions. Alright, now we're going to move up to here, and we're going to, you guys saw us a little sneak peek there. This is highlighter singles. Ooh, we should try this out. This is the Farsali Jelly Beam Illuminator. So this is one that I know is a little bit strange, so I want to try this one out. So let's put that in the basket as well. We'll try that one too. Contour and bronze. So contour and bronze, what should we use? Let me think. What's this one? Bare Minerals. Let's do the Patrick Starr, the MAC and Patrick Starr. I don't think I've used that one in a while, so just use this for a bronzer. It looks a little bold, so I'm going to have to go in with a very light hand, so we'll play with that though. So that's the one we're going to use because it looks like a good one. I don't know if it is or not, but we're going to try it out. And then I've got a new thing I want to try right here from, this is the Pat McGrath Labs. I couldn't speak. I was tongue-tied. This is the Batch Mini MatteTrance lip gloss, or lipsticks actually. So these are the bold bright reds. I'm gonna try those. I have the lip glosses too. Did I put them in here or did I not? I have them. I don't know where I put them at though. So maybe I'll try to find those as well to go along with it. And then we're moving up to here into the powder drawer. So into my powders. So I think we're going to try to use this right here this week. This is the It Cosmetics. This is the Bye Bye Pores. This is the Loose. So this is almost empty too. Can you tell that this is almost gone? So we'll try to use that up this year as well. So that is one we're going to use. Then we're going to go into here and we're going to grab a concealer. So concealer, let's see, which is one that I haven't tried for a while. What's this? Ooh, this is the It Cosmetics. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye Lift in a tube. Let's use that. I haven't used that in a long time, so that'll be a great one to use. And then, is there eye primers in this drawer? I need to get my eye primers like moved out because I feel like they're not in the right drawer. Maybe they're in here. Let me see. Are they in here? Is that an eye primer or is that a concealer? I don't know. Let me see. What does it say? Eye Basics. This is a... I have no idea. I think it's an eye primer, so we're going to use this one. This is a Laura Mercier. We'll use that one because I think it's an eye primer, but I'm not positive. So we're just going to use it anyway. So now we're moving out to here. We're going to go into the liner drawer. So in the liners, I think I'm going to skip this drawer and I'm going to move into this one, and we're going to use this right here. This is the Urban Decay. This is the Hex Ready. Is that so? Hex Remedy, sorry. 24/7 eye pencils. I'm going to use those. And I think we're going to pull these as well. Let's pull these. These are the Starfire Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner Trios. So we're going to use those as well. So we've got lots of Urban Decay here. Did you guys see a little sneak peek? I'm still in my PJs. I told you guys I just woke up. Now we're going to go into the mascara drawer. So in the mascaras, I think we're going to use, what's this one? This is, oh yes, I love this one. This is the Marc Jacobs. Oops, you couldn't even see. This is the Marc Jacobs. This is the, I'm not sure what it's called. Hang on. I don't know what it's called. The Velvet Noir. So this is the Velvet Noir. So we're going to use the Marc Jacobs. So that's the one we're going to use for that. And then we need to grab a brow product. So for brows, we're going to look in here and we're going to use Precisely My Brow by Benefit. Let's use this because it's super simple and easy. So that'll be easy to use. So that is everything for this week, guys. Look at my basket. My basket is overloaded. Look how much stuff is in there. Oh my goodness. We got a lot to play with this week. So be prepared because it looks like we're going to have to put a lot of makeup on this week for our Get Ready With Me. So let me know what you're most excited to see in action. Are you excited to see the Natasha Denona or the Farsali? Because the Farsali is a little bit scary in my opinion. So let me know what you're excited to see. I am excited to just try it all out together, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.